Hello! Welcome to Adventures in TV Land. For today's adventure, I've come to Fort Leavenworth in Fort Leavenworth, Kansas to see the Buffalo Soldiers Monument. This marker here tells a little bit about the history, the lineage, the 9th Cavalry, Buffalo Soldiers. This is a list of all the Medals of Honor recipients from the Buffalo Soldiers. Here are the Medals of Honor recipients of the 10th Cavalry, which were also Buffalo Soldiers. And this is the history, the lineage of the 10th Cavalry. Now the Buffalo Soldiers, it was the name given to basically to members of the 9th and 10th Cavalries in the United States Army. They actually originated out of here at Fort Leavenworth. The members of the 9th and 10th Cavalry were all African Americans. The units, the Calvaries, were formed just after the Civil War, and they were in existence until 1952 when the Army became fully integrated. Now there is a monument here, the Buffalo Soldiers Monument at Fort Leavenworth, because as I mentioned earlier, that's where the Buffalo Soldiers, the 9th and 10th Cavalry, where they got started, was here at Fort Leavenworth. And this monument was commissioned by Colin Powell, who one time, besides being a 5-star general and in charge of the first Iraq War, one of the members in charge of there, he was also the Secretary of State, and he was the person who commissioned it. So we're just here to check out the Buffalo Soldiers Monument. And there it is, the Buffalo Soldiers Monument. Normally there's water here, but the water, for whatever reason right now, is shut off. Repair work, I guess, maybe. Despite the water not being there, it's still an impressive monument. Now there are a few other monuments around next to the Buffalo Soldier Monument, this little park area. One is here of Lieutenant Henry Ossian Flipper. He was the first African American to graduate from West Point. He was also the commander of G Troop of the 10th Cavalry, so he was a commander of the Buffalo Soldiers. Spoke earlier of Colin Powell, who commissioned the Buffalo Soldiers Monument. Here is a monument to Colin Powell himself. Now on the back side of the monument there, it says leadership. And then it has Powell's 13 rules. They worked for me. I'm not going to read all 13 of those, but I encourage you to go do a search, a Google search, a Yahoo search, and look them up for yourself. One other monument I just want to make note of here, next to the Buffalo Soldiers Monument, is this one to the 6888th. Which was an all-female black unit, so African American women, wax. WAC, the Women's Army Corps. This particular unit, the Women's Army Corps, they sailed overseas and in Europe. They sorted mail. When they arrived, the last unit there, another unit, they did the best of getting this mail of all this backlog through. In their time there, sorted in 2 months, 624,000 parcels. In the 3 months the 688th was there, they sorted over 18 million parcels. And the woman who is the model here for the monument was Charity Adams, first commanding officer. I guess she was the lieutenant corporal. Well, this has been another adventure in TV land, where we visited the Buffalo Soldiers Monument at Fort Leavenworth, Kansas. If you've liked this video, hit the like button. If you disliked, hit the dislike button. Subscribe to my channel for further content and ring that bell for email notifications. And if there's someplace that you would like to see me visit, or you have a suggestion about some future video you'd like to see me do, leave a comment in the comment section. And if you've enjoyed this video, or any of the adventures in TV land, you can help support the channel by going to either Buy Me a Coffee or Patreon and making a donation or becoming a member there. Thank you for watching. Until next time, that's a wrap.